Hi, everybody. My name is Meredith. I am author of a book called Healthy Voice Life Beyond the Weight. And I want to wish you a happy new year and talk to you today about how this whole healthy voice thing isn't about me. It's about God, who is greater than me. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a thing to think about, a little devotional to think about. But I want to start with a song that many of you may have heard, Francesca Battistelli, He Knows My Name. I'm going to play the first verse. I want you to listen, and then I'm going to tell you a quick story.
Spend today in a conversation, in the mirror, face to face with somebody less than perfect. I wouldn't choose me first if I was looking for a champion. In fact, I'd understand if you picked everyone before me. But that's just not my story. True to who you are, you saw my heart and made something out of nothing. So I don't need my name in lights. I'm famous in my father's eyes. Make no mistake, he knows my name. I'm not living for applause. I'm already so adored. It's all his stage. He knows my name. He knows my name.
So I'm going to put that song, excuse me, on my blog. After this, you have some resources. But I wanted to make a point with that song because I know there's a lot of people on YouTube. There's a lot of courses out there to make 1 million followers. And I am not here to get famous. I am not here to, be famous on YouTube, or as my stepkids say, YouTube famous. But I'm here to share the power that God has in my life, and that I'm not looking for people to follow me. I'm sharing who He is in my life so people will follow Him. So, first of all, that's what I wanted to say, because I know there's a million ways that I could get a bunch of followers, but I'm really leaving it up to God. Second, healthy voice. I am the voice for healthy voice, but I am not your healthy voice. Your healthy voice is the still small voice of God that comes to you in the silence, in the quiet, when you're still. And that's my goal here, is to help you reach to see Him and to see how He's working in your life. It's not, somebody will say, Mary, I reached my goal weight, or Mary, I did this, and that's not what this is about. This is a totally spiritual journey. If you've gotten to a place of physical health, or you've walked through a lot of mental health battles like I have, that is awesome. But this whole thing is a journey. This isn't a fix. I don't want people coming to me saying, hey, I reached my goal, or I finished my race. We don't finish the race. We keep going when God's guiding us, and He tells us when the race is finished. So, I just wanted to make that point at the beginning of the year, that this isn't about motivation. This isn't about thinking differently. This is about focusing on, the healthy voice in us, that is God. And really, actually, it's the Holy Spirit in us, and that's where the power comes. The power of the Holy Spirit in us is where we really are able to shine a light like that. So, and the last thing, healthy voice and me. There's a lot of brands out there. There's a lot of courses on here's how you build your personal brand. And, I guess there's some branding with healthy voice, but, it's not about what I'm doing with healthy voice or what it's going to be because I've made it. It's about what God's doing through me with it. So I just want to emphasize that. So when you see healthy voice, or you're seeking your healthy voice, know that you're not seeking Meredith. You're not saying, what would Meredith say? It's, maybe what's Meredith saying? What does she see that God's trying to tell me through this? Maybe I can find out from her website or one of her blogs. So, this is about you getting closer to Him, not making me your higher power. So, speaking of that, I want to talk about what's greater. I'm not going to keep you here for an hour. So, I want to read a verse to you. It's from 1 John chapter 4, verse 4. Actually 4 to 6. It says, "You, dear children, are from God and have overcome them, because the one who is in you is greater than the one who is in the world. They are from the world and therefore speak from the viewpoint of the world, and the world listens to them. We are from God, and whoever knows God listens to us, but whoever is not from God does not listen to us. This is how we recognize the spirit of truth and the spirit of falsehood." So, first of all, emphasis on greater is he than is any other in anything in the world. He's greater in us. And I'm going to have a song for you on that. So it's important for us all to know that. Second is John 3:30. So if he's greater than us, then there's a verse actually for that. John 3:30. He must become greater. This is the New Living Translation. New Living Translation. He must become greater and greater, and I must become less and less. I love that because it's not just greater. He keeps becoming greater. I keep giving myself to him. I keep becoming less and less, and it's more about him and less about me. It just almost shows you it's a process. We're always making him greater than us. Excuse me. I'm gonna have on my site for you the song "Greater" and the song "Be Lifted High." Both songs I think will help this message really get into you. I won't play it because I don't want to keep you too long. The other thing is I read a book called "Greater" by this great pastor in North Carolina named Stephen Furtick, who I recommend you check out. And love the book, speaks right to this message. But one of the things I wrote down from his book, it said, God's greater purpose in any area of your life means giving up your false expectations of greatness to find the greater things he's called only you to do. It means giving up on what others can do that you wish you could do and what you would do if you had certain gifts that you candidly do not have and may never develop. When you embrace the limitations of your current life situation and decide to trust God completely and cooperate with him fully in this season of your life, even greater things are possible, which I just think that is so cool. So I read that to you. Check out the book. I'll put the link on my site. And really, here's what I want you to think about. It's a new time of year. We all got New Year's resolutions. We've probably already messed them up or, beating ourselves up for not getting them right where we wanted them to be. What are you putting on a pedestal? Is it your goal weight? Is it something you want to happen this year? Is it, what are you putting in front of God? What are you making greater than him? Are you making yourself greater? Think about who is greater in you than pushing yourself to be greater. Because if you're in him, he's going to lift you up. The world isn't going to lift you up. And for me, this really isn't a popularity contest. This is me just showing up for him. So, and I say all this because we all know the world's going to knock us down. I don't sit here and say, this is how you make your life. You figure your life out. Here's why Healthy Voice is the answer to all your problems in life. No. When you learn Healthy Voice, it's all about navigating life. It's getting to know yourself better and seeing where God's showing up in your life and how he's strengthening you to walk through all the stuff that life brings. Because we all know life knocks us down. And when life knocks us down, what do we need? We need a power much greater than us. Because as much as I love my husband and as much as I love the work I do and love writing and everything, none of that is going to be the strength that he is in me. None of that's going to give me the strength that he does. He brings those things into my life to strengthen me, to lift me up, but it's only him that can go to the depths of power and love and strength in my life. So my parting thought is for you, and I went a little longer, but my parting thought for you is, where in your life do you need to let go and let God call the plays? One of the verses of this that last one I mentioned was, I let him kind of run the game and I go to the sideline. So if you want to think about it like a football game, since there was just a national championship, where am I still in the game trying to run the show, and where do maybe I need to sit back, step back, and get on the sidelines. So that's your thought for the day. Sorry it took 10 minutes, but hopefully you'll get something out of it and you will get to, do a little study on it and think about it for the week. I hope you have an awesome day. I hope you go check out my website, findyourhealthyvoice.com, for the materials that I told you about, and also more blogs and more stuff coming up. But just remember, there's no judgment here. There's nothing here about, you need to get this certain goal. This is the goal weight. That's not what we're about. There's plenty of stuff out there that's about, yes, I need to lose weight. Yes, I need to get healthy, but that is one piece of the process. That is one part of my spiritual journey. Everything is focused on my spiritual journey and trusting God to guide me. So with that, I hope you have an awesome week and an awesome weekend. And, oh, by the way, shout out to Walk in Love for my shirt. It says, "It is well with my soul." Got some for my stepkids for Christmas. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. I'm going to sign off so you can sign in. Oh my gosh. Tuning out so you can tune into your life. Bye, everybody.